to MMA MADE, the best MMA show around the world. Mighty Devin Devo Taylor.
You know what? You know what I was thinking?
What were you thinking?
It might have been the Anderson reference.
Yes. Oh man, it feels good.
Right on cue.
It feels good.
But you know what? There's a certain weight that comes with the belt.
It's about 9 pounds.
My shoulder is healing. And you picked a really bad week.
Picked a bad week to become champ.
You picked a really bad week. All that talk. It's so hard to get the belt.
But to keep it.
It's gonna be real easy to get it back.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
But you know what? You finally got to sniff the belt. Get a little bit of a win. Enjoy. I'm happy for you.
Did I get one of these? Did I get one?
Yeah.
Oh,
because you know what? I was worried about you.
Yeah, were you?
I actually was.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, dog. I got it covered.
I mean,
I got it covered.
There's no way that you actually believed Arlovsky was going to win that fight. But you know what? Even a blind dog is lucky every now and then.
You know what?
So
even the sun shines on a dog's ass. I'll take that sun.
You're that dog.
That sun, baby. Give me those sun rays. Anyways, we're talking about UFC Fight Night this past weekend in Brazil. Arlovsky comes in, upsets Antonio Bigfoot Silva. First round KO. Pretty impressive.
Bigfoot Silva did not look good.
He did not look good. And let me interject. Flying Brian on Twitter, he had mentioned this. And I wasn't even sure if he was on TRT, but apparently he was.
He had been for a really long time, yeah.
And good point, off TRT, first fight off of TRT.
Unfortunately, the brutal part of this is he's actually one of the few guys who actually needed it. Like, he actually has a lot of chemical stuff.
He has medical issues.
And so, you know, Chael and Hendo kind of screwed you. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's sad. Even though he weighed about the same that he normally does, he looked way different. He just looked like a much more like a skeleton version almost of what he normally is.
Yeah, definitely wasn't his best fight, and you know, like I said, he was one of those guys who actually had has a lot of ongoing medical issues.
Yeah.
So TRT was actually something that you know was helping him kind of balance all that stuff. But regardless, you know, he didn't have the same hand speed. He didn't have a lot. He just didn't look the same as he normally does.
Well,
so Arlovsky with the win.
Yeah, I get the belt
for 1 week.
I'm pretty sure you were gonna like beat up Arlovsky or something of that nature if Arlovsky
I may have threatened a Belarusian like.
He's now back 2-0 in the UFC.
Pound man. You know what? I had the same issue this weekend. It's like this dude like 250, and I was looking at him, I was like, I think I could take him. Yeah. And it, you know, thankfully, I was coaching soccer, and like my boys had just lost, and I was like, they don't need to see their coach get beat up too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, no one wants all of that, so let me just relax.
We also had over the past weekend, we had Bellator on Friday. And World Series of Fighting on Saturday. We'll go over.
See, here's the thing. I called every other fight correctly.
You did.
Except for that one.
The funny thing is, we agreed on all the fights.
Yeah, so you actually agreed with me on this fight as well.
I'll let you spin that. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. I did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they could watch the episode, and then you were like, well, just take Arlovsky then.
Yeah, I did.
You could have taken one of the other ones, which would have been less of a... This was the biggest upset.
It was, but you know what? I thought that... I don't know what I thought. But basically, it worked out for me. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to take Cody Bollinger to beat Moraes.
Okay, that was the best.
So that's what I was going to say. World Series of Fighting.
There was Jessica Andrade. It didn't look, well, she didn't start off great, and then she dominates her fight. And then the other big one that we thought was Gleason Tebow.
Yeah.
And he actually didn't look great either.
He didn't look great, and actually, he lost, didn't he?
No.
No, he didn't.
He won.
I know, you know, honestly, so what happened is...
It was just an ugly 3-round decision. It wasn't spectacular.
Okay.
And that's why he actually has been on a huge win streak, but it's a really boring, not great fight.
Sorry, I know what I was thinking. Paulo Thiago, he lost.
Yeah, he
did not look good. You know, and you could actually see his aging. His hair looked great. No, seriously.
I thought you meant like turn the fight.
No. Get the cane out. No, you can see his hair starting to get like the silver to it. And
yeah.
Yeah, but he has definitely that name recognition in Brazil, so of course they want to put him on that card down there.
He's got a good story. He seems like a good guy. He used to be a police officer, basically.
He still is like part of like the militia or whatever it is.
It's like SWAT team, not the
whatever
militia.
it is. It's something. He shoots people and
jackass of MMA right here.
The jackasses of MMA.
No. If you're gonna call yourself the jackass of MMA, fine with me. You don't get to just include.
I'm pretty sure last week you agreed on it. I mean, you said it was more me.
Yeah, I agree that you are the jackass of MMA.
Listen. I've been hashtagging this. We're gonna get this, and people are gonna know us as jackass. We're
gonna be the jackass and like the pretty boy of MMA. But just because you're a jackass,
I don't have to be the pretty boy, bro. We can both be jackasses.
No. Yeah, no. Everyone watching was like,
everyone watching is a touche.
Everyone's like, is he that dumb?
Yeah.
You don't know he's kind of ugly.
Anyways, back to Bellator 124. Jesus, dude, seriously? 2 spinning back fist KOs?
That's his thing.
That is redunculous.
He is unorthodox. That's what they call him.
He's definitely unorthodox.
He is the Keith Jardine of the Bellator.
Yeah.
It really...
And it's the crazy thing is, Joey was actually winning that fight.
Yeah, I mean, what was
argument?
Joey Beltran's a good fighter.
Absolutely.
I mean, we knew that both of them were going to walk in there and someone was going to win, and this is that thing. And Newton is super unorthodox, really hard to predict what he's going to do.
I want to know what the line was in Vegas for calling Newton with the spinning back fist KO. What were the odds on that?
They probably were not...
through the roof.
Yeah.
If someone bet that, just says, you know what? It's a 5,001 shot. I'll throw $10 on it just in case. Like, cha-ching. You know what I mean? Like, it had to be a huge odds.
It would be impressive.
Yeah. Anyways, the overall card for Bellator, all right. Wasn't great. I mean, the spinning back fist KO, pretty impressive. Yeah.
That helps.
Back to the World Series fighter real quick. Card. I actually watched that live, and then I watched the Brazil card later. I watched the tape delay. And speaking of which, I was so pissed off, dude.
You're always pissed off.
But this pisses me off.
You're a very angry man.
I am an angry man sometimes.
You just became champ. Enjoy life.
I know, but listen, I try to stay off.
You're not going to be champ for long, so...
We'll see. We got a week.
Yeah.
But I try to stay off social media. I try to stay off my phone in general anytime I'm going to watch something tape delayed. So I watch World Series of Fighting live. And then I'm like, okay, I'll watch UFC Fight Night delayed, right? Okay. As soon as I log on to the website, Bosky knocks out. I'm like, are you kidding me?
You should have been happy about that.
I was happy, but I was like, damn it.
You just have to be a hater about everything. Even when you're winning, you're hating. Oh, man, they told me that my fighter won and I'm champ. This is bull.
Hey, let me have my hate.
You've been a hater for just too long.
Look it. We only...
Like, it's corrupted you.
We only do a show once a week. So 6 days a week, I'm happy. I'm on Twitter, making friends, talking to people. And then the one day we do the show, I save all my hatred for that day just for you.
Nah, you're a hater all week.
Really? I would think our friends on social media would... beg to differ.
No, because I've seen, like, you on Twitter, you're a hater.
No, I'm a jackass, but I'm not a hater. There's a difference.
They're like cousins. They're close.
They're close cousins?
Oh.
You talking like Midwest cousins?
Exactly.
Damn, those are some bad cousins right now. I don't want to be like those type of cousins. Oh, there's a whole different story that I'm going to talk to you about after the show. But anyways.
I don't want to know anything about him and his cousin.
It ain't my cousin, bro. It ain't about me. Anyways, moving forward, this weekend we have...
This dude I know, righty, so he was getting on with his cousin.
Oh, God. Please, we don't need to go off course this week like we did last week. Actually, a lot of compliments last week for last week's show. You know what I'm saying? I think they're really happy because they knew that I was going to be champion, so like gearing up for it. Like, Mighty's coming back.
This caught everybody by surprise.
Really? Was it like the TJ Dillashaw gets hit in Barrow?
Yeah, they're like, Barrow can't be stopped. That was me. And, you know, like, here's another guy. He's running through him. But you got the win, and we're happy for you.
And we're happy. So let's move on. This coming weekend, Bellator 125 on Friday in Fresno. And I'll get back to that in a second. Then Saturday, we have another UFC Fight Night. It's like in the middle of the night for us because it's in Japan live. So UFC Fight Pass, doing their thing again. There's some good fights on that card.
There's some very good fights on that card.
Yeah.
Some big names.
Big names.
And some fun fighters to watch, because the Japanese fighters, the Japanese fans, they want to see people go in there and go out on their shield.
Exactly. So, headlining that card, the Super Samoan Mark Hunt against Roy, I Love Burger King Nelson.
Isn't that like your brother or something?
Absolutely not. Do you see me with the mullet anymore?
I can see you. Exactly.
Don't be looking up old pictures. I have...
See, if you would let me edit, this is where I would put in a picture of you with the mullet from back in the day. Oh, it would be beautiful.
I feel that the matchmakers have this wrong. They have Mark Hunt as a favorite. Not a huge favorite, but a favorite nonetheless. And I'd say his only advantage in my mind is home field advantage, because he fought Japan for many years. He has a huge fan base in Japan. I think Nelson, it's not the Nielsen ratings. I think Nelson kind of outclasses him in every aspect.
Oh, okay. Would you care to take that pick?
I am taking Roy Nelson.
Okay.
Who do you got?
I'll take Hunt all day.
Yeah?
Here's what Mighty might not know. Hunt was a K1 fighter for a very long time.
I do know that.
Which makes him a better boxer, kickboxer.
Okay.
And so this fight really is going to come down to, can Roy Nelson get him off his feet?
Okay. Let me tell you this. Not only is Roy Nelson going to beat Mark Hunt, he is going to submit Mark Hunt. I am calling it right now. Okay. He's going to submit Mark Hunt. Dude, Dos Santos did everything besides take a kitchen sink and smash it over Nelson's head. Could not stop him. Mark Hunt's not going to stop Nelson.
That doesn't mean that that's how you are as a fighter forever. Like, all that damage that Dos Santos put on him, he walks into every fight with that. Like, you don't just go through a war and now the next time you show up, you're like, I feel fresh and like... so fresh and so clean. That's not how it works. Oh, I brought this up.
Hey, you did. Okay, perfect, because I'm going to segue into a perfect point then. With that being said, he's going to get in a battle with Mark. He's going to say, you know what? I don't want to get in a war like I've had in the past. And he's going to take Mark down. I mean, Mark's weak point is his ground game.
For sure.
And Nelson is a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
Boom! I called it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I might lose the belt, but you know what? I don't think so on this one.
Well,
the Matumbo.
Oh, Matumbo?
The Matumbo.
Oh, okay,
you know, the cornrows.
No, rolls. Yeah, rolls.
No, I said it right this time, bro. I said it right this time. Now, we had corn rolls the other day. They're called chicken flatas.
You give me a hard time for getting off subject, and then when you want to start talking about corn rolls and chicken
Speaking
flatas...
of which, our new sponsor is... Hey, that was if we had like a Mexican restaurant sponsor, that would have been a perfect segue. There's plenty of them out here. We might be able to get a sponsor like that. Tell me that wouldn't be the hookup, some free Mexican food.
Dude, if we get some free food...
That's what I'm saying.
Right now.
You always hungry when you get to the studio.
Well, because...
half the time you got food. Come to the door like, hey, you're going to eat dinner now. Yeah, I thought I waited for you.
You know what? I stay busy.
Okay? Oh, and I don't.
No.
Really? Okay. Apparently I don't stay busy.
Well, you know, I mean, now that you're the champ, you know, there's a lot of obligations and responsibilities that come with that. So maybe
like Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on. So anyways, we're just going to go with the main event on that. We're good? Any other?
Most of the other ones I think we're probably...
Miesha Tate against the Japanese troll.
Yeah.
Rin Nakai, something like that?
Yeah.
Tate, right?
Supposedly pretty good. But
yeah, but she's like
Tate runs through her. Alex Caceres is big favorite. You got
Miles Jury.
Yeah, Miles Jury looks like he's gonna do well against Takanori Gomi.
Who's fighting Akiyama? Sadala? Amir Sadala?
Yeah.
You know what? Amir Sadala hasn't fought 2 years, and I love him. That dude's my boy. But
they're giving Sexyama the big nod on that one.
Big nod, and yeah, I have to agree with him because Amir being out 2 years—that's a lot of ring rust.
Yes. So we'll see how he looks.
All right, well, that's UFC Fight Night. So we got the belt on the line, basically, for... You're taking Hunt, I'm taking Nelson. Let's move on to Bellator 125. This Friday, not only is a event for Bellator, but actually, Debo over here, busy. Like he said, always busy. He can't make it.
I'm actually busy. I actually got stuff to do.
I will be part of in the media circle this Friday at Bellator. First time, got my press pass, just got the email today, so... I'm actually kind of surprised they would let such a person, you know, intertwine with the rest of the professionals, but Hey, it might be my first and it might be my last.
I think they're gonna figure out immediately, like, sir, what are you doing? Like, I'm with the press.
They said specifically when you're in media row, you cannot cheer for a fighter. Like, it's real strict.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna be like, yeah, out. I'm like, damn it, come on, dude, you just gotta submit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's gonna be hard as a fan.
It's gonna be quick and painful. Like,
so.
And here's what I just saw. I just saw you as, like, Lloyd Christmas. Like, it's okay. I'm with the press pass. Like, just doing something, just totally like, yeah.
You know, well, I'm going down with one of the sponsors of the show from Living Fat, Jim from Living Fat. We're going down together. So he already has seats lined up for us, and then I have the media seats lined up. So as long as they're cool with me, I'd rather sit with my boy and hang out, because obviously I don't want him all alone, then I'm all alone. So if they're cool with letting me sit with him and take off the media so I'm not, like, doing anything wrong, because I want to be cheering for people if I'm rooting for a fighter. I mean, I'm a fan. Yes, I'll be there as the media, but yes, I am a fan.
So you got tickets for the media row, which is cage side.
Yes.
But you're not going to use them so you can sit somewhere else and be a jackass. Like, I really have to be a jackass. I got to start yelling.
Yes. Well, look.
Oh, there's some real good seats, like right here, right next to the fighters, with everybody else. But
well, you see, potentially the seats that Jim has might be, like, real close cage side, opposed to, like, the media's, like, far cage side. Is that, like, am I just being a jerk?
Now you're getting them a tumbo.
I'm just being a jackass.
Yeah.
Hey, it happens.
You really are the jackass of MMA. You really, like, it's not even about, like, you just are a jackass. Like,
hey, I own it, bro. You know what? Some people.
If I can't yell at the fighters and tell them to bring it out here, yo, step out the cage, son.
Hey, 209. Speaking of which, Diaz, no DUI in 10 months, 9 months, whatever it is.
Really?
Yeah, horrible.
I don't know why I say it like that. Like,
yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, we're getting off subject. It's getting close to the end. Melvin Manhoff, Doug Marshall, ex-WEC light heavyweight champion. He's 4-1 in Bellator. His only losses to Alexander Shlemenko. Melvin, dude, 5 of his last 14 fights he's won. That's pretty bad.
It's really, honestly, you just never know which Melvin Manhoff you're going to get. He's just a super streaky fighter. You've seen him walk through guys, and then you've seen him just get beat senseless. So, yeah, that's... I don't know. Unless you're in his camp, you have no idea what you're going to see.
I take Doug on this. I have to. I take Doug on this.
Yeah, I mean, I think Doug's the smart pick. I'll agree with you on that.
Cool. That's pretty much it, man. We made it through. We got everything in. Felt like a good show. I'm happy.
Super small.
Quick shout out. You better call out your boy at Unique Kennels. He said, Debo better claim me as his peoples.
That's my peoples. He said the puppy's on the way, and it's me and the puppy, and we don't even need you anymore. So, and then everyone agreed that the dog was smarter than you.
Well, no, they said it was smarter than you.
Nah, so that's not what they said.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching again. This is actually our 36th episode. Episode. Anyways, Devin Debo Taylor.
Champ, baby.
Mighty, the champ. Have a great night.
He's got like 20 seconds left.